Downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit. Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
Closing time suddenly turns dangerous at a well-known business in Macomb County.
They lost nearly everything, and now this local family needs help to try to save the most important thing. A Detroit family is asking for prayers, help, and guidance in the wake of a fire that destroyed their home last week.
We've been showing you the damage. This happened Friday morning on Luther Street in southwest Detroit. One of the daughters inside is now in a medically induced coma. But as Nick Monticelli reports, the Mayorga family is also appreciative of all the help they're receiving.
He said, the house is on fire. He yelled it out. He was real scared, and I looked at my coworker and I said, I need to go home right now. My house is on fire.
For Joe Mayorga, the story of last Friday is painful, racing back to his home after his son called panicked. He got there finding one of his daughters was still trapped inside.
Well, I jumped over the fence and I tried to go in there to save her. I yelled out, my baby, when this firefighter, which is a hero, I'd like to thank him, he heard me and rushed in and brought her out.
She is 21-year-old Antonia. She escaped the fire but went back in trying to save her pets.
It was her loving heart that trying to save her animals that brought her back in the house.
Today, Antonia is at Detroit's receiving hospital. Her condition took a turn. Now she is in a medically induced coma.
She's in ICU and it's very up and down. And so, as a family, we're just asking for more prayers.
A candle caused the fire on Friday morning. 17-year-old Sonia was able to get out. 18-year-old Angel jumped from the second floor and has a minor fracture. Despite all that, this family is taking time to thank every single person, including the firefighter that saved Antonia.
I'd like to thank God for saving my family, and I'd like to thank that hero, Jeff, firefighter. It's a horrible situation. I don't wish this upon nobody.
Obviously, this family could no longer call this home their home, so they're asking for some guidance. They can't find a place for a family of 6 to stay. They've got money for rent and security deposits, but just can't find a place big enough that's close to their 12-year-old daughter's school. If you have any ideas, please let us know. In Southwest Detroit, Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
And while saving that woman, the firefighter's face mask broke loose and he suffered very serious smoke inhalation, but we're told he is going to be okay. Also, the Mayorga family has set up a GoFundMe page hoping for some help with the medical expenses, and we've put a link to it on our website at clickondetroit.com.
Police say a domestic relationship turned deadly after a man is killed inside an apartment complex. It happened Sunday in the area of South Grange. That's near 16 Mile and Harper in Clinton Township. Police say the 28-year-old man was shot in the stomach. He was taken to the hospital where he died from his injuries. A 27-year-old woman was arrested at the scene. So far, no word on charges.
The impeachment trial of President Donald J. Trump resumes tomorrow, and here's a look at where things stand and so far what we think we can expect. The trial gets going at 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. It's expected it will continue 6 days a week with Sundays off. NBC News reporting each side will get 24 hours to present their opening statements. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has not yet spelled out what other rules are going to govern this trial. Democrats want to have more witnesses called to testify. They'll need help in the form of Republican votes, though, to get that.
Be busy nonetheless.
Yeah.
All right, let's get you caught up on your forecast here. Andrew is in for Ben, and it feels like we need to thaw out a little bit here.
Yes, our only break from the snow is that now it's cold. Andrew.
Kimberly and Devin, you're exactly right. We have dry conditions. What a beautiful MLK Day, right? Well, it's turned into a wonderful looking evening. Looking good as we look at downtown Detroit. It is getting colder, though. We went from middle teens now to low teens. Wind chills are dropping, too. 21 right now, but even with a wind of just 6 miles per hour, it feels like 13 degrees under mostly clear skies. Temperatures right now also in the low 20s, but some teens are already out there. Over in Mount Clemens, going out to celebrations and commemorations, 19 degrees there. Pontiac's at 21, 21 in Monroe. And temperatures go down from here. You can see wind chills in your neighborhood also ranging from the low to upper teens, anywhere from 11 to 19 degrees. Well, wind chills will be down closer to 0 later on tonight. Do we get any relief from this Arctic air that's overhead? We'll talk about that for tomorrow's forecast, but also for your 7-day forecast in just moments. Remember, you can always follow temperatures, wind chills, all types of weather here in Detroit, throughout Southeast Michigan, across the entire country and world with the Local Forecasters app. It is fast, it is easy, accurate, and it has your future forecast. You can download it now. It's free. The Local Forecasters app, search WDIV in your app store.
All right, Andrew. All around the country, people have been taking time today to honor the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
The tributes take many forms, but one we're seeing more often is the simple concept of service. Paula Tutman got a look at that in Dearborn.
You know what's really cool about the Day of Service projects for students all throughout the area is you really have an opportunity to see young people engage outside of their own peer group. Students from the Dearborn Schools District met at the Islamic Center of America to join forces against loneliness and abuse. They then moved throughout the community.
Today we made blankets and we also went to the senior home.
At the center, what looks like hand-tied blankets will actually be going to a facility for abused and neglected children and will act as hugs.
It can keep them warm too, but it takes on it. I think sometimes people don't know how that one object becomes an emotional comfort.
It's been a long day filled with important work that will touch the lives of strangers.
We delivered the senior citizens their cards in person, so there's people there actually playing bingo with the senior citizens, and they personally talked to them, like they handed them the cards and had conversations with them.
And while the small efforts of many multiply in very big ways, today has gone really well beyond a single day of service and instead has really become a life lesson.
Like, this is going to make someone smile. This is going to make people who don't really get the attention that other people usually get, just get more extra attention on a day like MLK Day. We don't go through sicknesses that these children are going through. We don't have to go through the loneliness that the senior citizens go through. We don't have to go through the abuse that the blankets we made for the children have to go through. So it allows us to look out and like see things from a different perspective.
Today is important because Martin Luther King, his message was that all of us needed to be together for each other. That was the entire message, and we need to be there for our seniors, for those who need, for abused children, which is who we made the blankets for. We just need to be there to be a shoulder for everybody who may not have one.
Paula Tutman, Local 4.
All right, Paula, in Detroit, students at the high school that bears Dr. King's name organized a march honoring his legacy there.
Yeah, students as well as community members braved the cold this morning for the 11th annual Legacy March. The march even had the Skillman float from America's Thanksgiving Parade join them as they marched down East Lafayette. They shared why a day to remember the civil rights activist is so important.
Living up to the true meaning of what he stood for is how we give back to Dr. King and how we thank him for what he has done.
Those who marched also got to learn about African American history through interactive tours inside the school throughout the day.
When most people think of city services, they probably think of trash pickup, maybe water, but the Detroit Health Department is putting the word out about another service they'd like to see more people take advantage of. Victor Williams shows us what they're mailing out free of charge.
Yes, well, this is a service that not too many people know about, and it's super easy. All you have to do is get online, push a few buttons, and the Detroit Health Department will send you an envelope, discreet envelope at that, full of condoms, no questions asked.
So there is a checklist over here for our 2020 condom ordering packaging.
Believe it or not, if you live in Detroit, Hamtramck, or Highland Park, you have access to all of these free of charge.
The city of Detroit is disproportionately affected by HIV and sexually transmitted infections, and this is compared to Southeast Michigan.
So in order to respond to this public health issue, Denise Fair and others at the Detroit Health Department are literally giving condoms away to anyone who wants them.
They can just go online to the Detroit website and they'll get condoms delivered right to their home.
No matter the preference.
If it is the flavored condom that they prefer, if it is the colorful, bright colors, or if it's the ribbed condoms, whatever it is that they prefer, we want to make sure that those condoms are out in the community so they're being used.
The free service gets rid of a need to buy condoms in stores, which is good especially for those who are mainly at risk, teenagers.
Condoms are really expensive, and also when they go to local drugstores, it's difficult to obtain condoms because they're behind a locked cabinet, and it's actually pretty embarrassing, specifically for youth. Youth between the ages of 13 to 24 have the highest exposure to STDs.
And since 2018, the Detroit Health Department has given away nearly 90,000 condoms. So you can get yours yourself by going over to our website, click on Detroit. We have a link that will take you directly to their page where you can make that order. Back to you two in the studio.
Are they telling you how long it takes then, or how long you have to wait?
I've heard it's not a long wait time at all, and they give out about 12 at a time. Now, you can also order more if you run out. There is no limit whatsoever.
Well, you're right. It is a service I don't think anybody knows is there. All right, Victor.
There's been a surprising turn for a popular downriver restaurant. Savannah's in Trenton was supposed to close on February 1st, but it's already stopped doing business. A voicemail response says circumstances occurred that forced the local favorite to close right away. The owners received a massive show of support when they first announced their plans, in part because of health reasons. Based on the social media response, Savannah's will be missed.
Let's check in on the national stories coming up tonight at 6:30 on NBC Nightly News.
Lester Holt joins us live from New York with a preview. Lester, good evening.
Hey, Kim and Devin, coming up, we're just hours away from the start of the historic impeachment trial. We have a look at how senators and President Trump's teams are preparing, plus new fears about the strain of a deadly virus never seen in people before. We're going to tell you the latest on that.
Frightening and spreading, I know, but nothing yet in the U.S., correct? And at least not right now?
Yeah, there are more than 200 cases of this virus, but none here, as you point out. There are a lot of unknowns about this virus, however. The emergency action being taken by World Health officials when we see you on Nightly News.
Yeah, spooky.
Yeah, we look forward to hearing more about it, Lester. We appreciate it. Ahead here for us, the search for a hit-and-run driver who left behind a big clue in Oakland County.
Plus the good news and bad news when it comes to a painful rash-like condition that comes from the same virus as chickenpox. What every parent needs to know coming up tonight in Good Health.
And employees of a Macomb County business find themselves in a dangerous situation right at closing time. We have the